Hey there, warriors. Welcome to Warrior Strength Yoga Flow. I am Lauri, and today I have a practice for you to help you clear, open, strengthen your hips and your whole body, but with an extra particular attention and focus on your hips, as they can be somewhat of an emotional garage. You tend to store a lot of things there, and if you don't tend to cleaning every once in a while, clearing it out, it could lead to insomnia, back pain, just general anxiety and stress. So yeah, you need to clear it out once in a while. And it's not always that, it's tight hips. You could need some strengthening, combination of both. So we're going to address it all today. So get ready and settle in. A blanket or bricks nearby just in case you need them, and begin just to settle in. Ground down through your seat and take a sigh in through your mouth. Exhale in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. One more. And for a few breaths, just observe, without judgment, without criticism, without adding the, I should be like this, I could be like this, why is it like this? Just observe, let it be there. All the sensations, all the stimuli that are coming in, just observe it innocently, curiously, as the breath flows in and out through the nostrils now, slowly, deeply, smoothly. Root down a little more through your seat on an inhalation. Soften, widen that whole pelvic floor, the pelvic bowl. Exhale, hug and lift, press the breath out. Grow a little taller through the crown. So you're guiding yourself to a more still, clear posture. So you're not stiff and rigid, still a little pliable. Continue to let the breath flow in and out through the nostrils. If it helps counting, inhale 1, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 4. And just see if you can now focus on that breath as you inhale and exhale. Maybe you can count up to 10 as you inhale 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4. If you lose your focus, just bring it back and begin at 1 again. And now allow the breath to circulate a little bit more and more deliberately through the body, looking for areas of tension and tightness, seeing where you can soften, where you can open. Linger a little bit longer around that pelvic bowl, around your hip area, and see if there's anything there that you can relax and let go of. Just soften. If you're squeezing muscles, relax them. If you're holding on to a thought, blow it out with your out breath and just watch it float away. And coming into your heart space when you are ready, a few breaths here to observe and then to clear. Make some room for an intention to come in, to clear, to strengthen, to open, to let go. And switch that up to an affirmation, a positive thought that you can plant anytime and just refocus. So I am clear, I am strong, I am focused, I am free. Whatever resonates with you. One more breath. Beautiful. So you can let your eyes stay closed for a bit longer, allow them to gently flutter open. Extend your legs, stretch them out a little. Get a little circulation going as you rotate your ankles one way and the other way. Flex, point, and cross the other way. And we're going to start some breath. So we're going to warm up from the inside out as usual. Before we hold any stretches or poses, you want to make sure your body's nice and warm. So let's inhale, lift with your heart. Exhale, draw back. Hands can be on your knees as you slink through. And exhale back. So visualize that breath coming in as a flame even. Swirling around and then pressing everything out. Doing some clearing with the breath. Hug, lift on that pelvic floor. Activating the psoas as you press the breath out. One more. And taking the arms up this time. Exhale over to the right. Left hand will come to right knee. Inhale it up. Exhale it over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left arm, right knee, right arm behind you. And you're twisting at the sternum and not real deeply yet. And we're still warming up. Find a wave to lengthen through the spine. Exhale over one more time to the right. Hug, lift as you twist, coming back to center. So let's get a little more fire going in our deep core as you start to pump the knees. Toes can be on the floor or raise them up, extend them out a little more if that works. Hands are somewhat behind you, fingertips facing in. Exhale, exhale, lift through the chest, elongate your spine. If you want a little more, hands can be up. Separating the knees as you come now, bringing them in towards your chest. Maybe you reach out a little farther. Exhale, bring it in. And really be using the breath here. You can shorten this a little bit. Those hip flexors are starting to talk. Let's do one more. Reach those arms up and then roll down. Leave the legs bent, knees over hips. Extend the arms over your head and then roll back up, fist of fire. Extend the arms over your head, roll down. Arms back over your head. And then exhale, up again. Take it up. One more. Fist of fire. Go down as you roll up in a modified boat. Beautiful. Hands come, or feet come to the floor. Hands clasp. Extend your index fingers and give it a reach. So rock this empowerment mudra. Exhale. And one more. So I have my She Let Go yoga mat helping us out here too with the affirmation, let go and let be. Excuse me. Now we're going to cross at the ankles and take yourself up to a down dog. A few petals here, alternating, bending one leg and the other. Hands spread wide. Strong fingertips pressing into the mat. Beautiful. Come up on both balls of the feet, press down and up. Beautiful. Shoulders are in a neutral alignment, so not shoved way down or extended way out. And let's
take this and move it. So lifting that lower belly, find a wave to your plank. Leave the belly lifted, tap your knees down and lower shoulders stay lifted. Give it an inhale, exhale, press your pubic bone into the floor and extend up to a cobra. Take it down, press that pubic bone into the floor again and wave it a few times here. And next time you come up, look to the left, look to the right, and take it down again. Press back, lift at that lower belly as you're going into a child's, but then lift back up into down dog. Inhale, exhale with your first Kali breath. Stick that tongue out, make some noise. Bend your arms, bend your legs here, prepare, step or a gentle hop up to the front of the mat. Find a wave here to extend through the spine. Seat goes back, knees go back, and lift up from that front. Lower spine, beautiful. Exhale, release something there. Plant your hands down, again, fingers spread wide, fingertips coming into the mat. Step back to your down dog. And bend your arms, bend your legs, extend that right leg up now. Exhale it in towards your chest. And step the right foot toward the right thumb. Let that back knee drop, flatten the toes. And you're gonna come back. If you need extra padding under your knee, go ahead and either roll your mat up or have your blanket underneath. And a few back and forth here. So draw your hips back. You can flex that toes as you come back. And then try not to dump out in your hips here. So leave a little integrity as you come back to that low lunge modified version. Knees coming over the ankle in the front. Hands could be on bricks here or not. And then take that left hand up and reach over to the right as you bend into that modified lunge. Give it an inhale, exhale over, and one more. So little side stretch there. Bring the arms back down, take that right leg back, and take that booty back up to a down dog. Inhale, exhale, Kali breath. Bend your arms, bend your legs, and take that left leg up. Bend it again, knee comes in towards your chest, step the left foot toward the left thumb. Find a wave, extend through the spine, and drop that back leg, flatten the toes. And take it back and forth a couple times. Draw the hips back, flex the left foot, and take it forward. Again, you can have bricks, like so. For a little extra support, you can draw them back with you. Or, goes out of the way. Hands can just be in the air or on the floor, but be careful you don't stretch so far forward that your knee comes past your toes. One more here, and then take the arms, right arm up, left arm on your hip, and over to the side as you come forward. Use your breath, keep it flowing. And if you need padding under that right knee, go ahead and make that adjustment. One more here. And then take both hands down again. Curl the back toes under, press into the mat with your hands. You lift that left leg back up. And let something go. Bend your arms, bend your legs, prepare. Wave through to a plank, lifting through that lower belly. Tap the knees down lower. Inhale it up. If you're ready for an up dog, press into the mat and lift up. Pointed plank as you lift through your core, staying on your toes, or just draw back like you're going through child's. Maybe in down dog. Inhale, exhale. Bend your arms, bend your legs again, and a hop or a step brings you up. Feet under hips, wave. Extend your spine, hands can be on your shins or in front of you. Booty goes back again, and take it up. And back again into a chair. So booty's back, slide those hips back and wide, knees slide back. Take it up again, and down. So Stirring some things up in your hips now. A little more heat. Be sure, again, to take your booty back, slide those knees back. Toes are in line with your kneecaps, so facing the same way. One more. Take it up. And then this time when you come down, release. Hands go down strong, hop or step back to your down dog. Inhale it. Exhale. Let's wave this. Lift through that lower belly into your plank. Keep it lifted. Tap your knees down. Chest stays lifted. Shoulders stay lifted. Cobra or up dog and find your way back to your down dog. Awesome. Bend your arms, bend your legs. Take that right leg up. Bring it in towards your chest. Step the right foot toward the right thumb and find a wave here. Left hand's going to go under your shoulder. Right hand comes up for a twist. Bend that back leg and take it around. Arm goes back and around. And back and around. And feel that going into that right hip a little bit more. You take your breath, exhale, exhale, inhale it up. Beautiful. Hand comes back down on the inside of your foot this time and walk your foot out to the edge of your mat or maybe beyond. And toes can face on a little bit of an angle with your knee as you come to the pinky edge of your toe of your foot and open your knee a little bit more. I'm going to come a little this way so you can see a little better. So you're just opening into the hip a bit more. Let the knee come out to the side, but don't dump out in that left hip. Leave a little strength in there. If you want to come down onto your elbows, breathe. I'm going to wiggle back onto my mat. And you can take that right foot back inside, right hand over on the outside. Take your right leg up, shake it out, and release. Bend and prepare, and then inhale that left leg up. Bring it in towards your chest, exhale, exhale. Step the left foot toward the left thumb, bend the back leg, extend through the spine, right arm's going underneath right shoulder, left hand's up. Inwardly rotate that right shoulder, bend the back leg, take the arm back, down and around. You can follow with your head. Inhale it up. Exhale, down, down, down. Inhale up. Nice. So have a little fun with this, opening and moving. One more. Make it your own. Fill out this shape, whatever it is. And then take that left hand down on the inside of the left foot and just walk that foot out a little wider. Maybe it's even off your mat, it depends on you. And lift up through the hips a little bit more. Roll out onto the pinky edge of your left foot. And see what that feels like. Pause here. You can leave some integrity in the hips if you want to come down on your forearms. See what that's like. But breathe and explore, breath by breath, what this has to offer you. What can you let go of? And when you're ready, press yourself back up if you're down on your forearms. And then walk that foot back in under your body, or you can just take it back up to your downward facing dog. And wiggle it out. Give it an inhale, exhale. Bend your arms, bend your legs, and find that wave to a plank. A little bend this time in the arms, and hover. Press it back up. Give a little hover again, press it back up. And then come onto your right forearm, your left forearm. Come up onto the left, right, and then the left. Left forearm down, right forearm, left, and then right hand. One more right, left, right, left, and one more left, right. So left forearm, right forearm, whew, left hand, right hand. Beautiful. Tap those knees down, lower. And go through your vinyasa. So find your way back to your down dog. Bend your arms, bend your legs, and hop or step those feet forward. Find a wave. Booty comes back and wide. Press yourself down, lifting up to that lower front spine. Find your way back to a mountain. Pause here for a breath or two to check back in with your breath, check back in with your intention and affirmation. Pause, reconnect, let go, clear. Your next inhalation, arms come back up. Take that booty back, slide back and wide, and take it up again. Take it down, and up. Booty comes back. Isn't it wonderful that prayer squats are very clearing and strengthening for your hips? Get rid of some stagnation there. So pay attention to your alignment. If it's bothering your knees at all, check that your toes are in line with your knees. Check that your booty's coming back, sliding your knees back, so not coming forward. Beautiful. And maybe don't bend down so much, or maybe bend a little more. See what you can find here. Maybe speed it up a little if you can keep your form. One more. Nice. Take it up, shake it out, and come back to the top of your mat if you're not there. Inhale your arms up, release. Hands come down, nice strong, fingers spread wide. Hop or step back to that down dog. Release. Bend your arms, bend your legs, and wave to that plank. Tap your knees down lower. Find your way back to your down dog, and lots of Kali breaths today. Inhale, exhale. Wave back to a plank again. Tap the knees down. Actually, set the knees down. So coming into a tabletop, hands are under the shoulders to start. Fingers still spread wide, gripping into the mat. If your wrists are bothering you, you can back off a little bit. Decrease that angle. Press your fingertips into the mat a little bit more. Start building even more strength through your hands. Beautiful. You can be up on bricks as well. So, a little more hip action here. We're going to take the left leg up, bent, and the foot's coming with your knee to the side. Little bend in your arms, so not locked out and stiff. You can press in even, so bend a little as that left leg comes down, and then press into your palms, lift up, exhale. A little doggy fire hydrant action here. Hip-alicious. So let's do one more here. Whew. And then take the knee toward your shoulder and back. Still bent. Knee comes toward your shoulder and open. So a little side to side open, and really use that hug and lift in your lower abdomen, or your lower deep core, not just your abdomen. And one more. Take that down, sit back on your heels, and sit over on one side of your feet and then the other. Stretch your hips out. Breathe. And then when you're ready, coming back up. The other side's always so much more fun. So realign, take a breath, and then extending the right leg up and down, up and down. It's a weird. I'm going to turn this way. So take it up and down. Breathe. A little bend in your arms so you can get some power as you press up from the earth. So, yeah, I wasn't kidding about the second side being a little more fun. I'm feeling it already. So use your breath, use your focus. Why are you here? Why did you show up on the mat today? One more. And if you need to stretch it out, go ahead and do it. That's not quitting, that's not giving up, that's taking care of yourself. Bring that leg back up when you're ready, and knee to shoulder, about so. Bending, exhale, as you come in. And make this alignment work for you. Again, if you're up on bricks, or backing off from being totally over your shoulders. Keep it up, you got this. 3 more. Focus in on your goal. I think we did more than 3, but sit back on your heels and then over to one side. Give the hips a nice stretch. I'm going to spin back around. And squeeze out your wrist if you need to. Give them a little break. Nice. So back up to that tabletop. Inhale, exhale. Bend your arms, bend your legs. Take that right leg up and then in towards your chest. Step it toward your right arm, your right hand. Find a wave and then take yourself over your left shoulder. Wave it, wiggle it out here. Hands on the floor, in the air. Spine's extended and long. Hands can be on your legs, wherever feels right to you. Back to center, booty comes back. Inhale it up, and then back down to your temple. Inhale it up. So let's make this a releasing, empowering, sneaking in some more squats, tempo squats. Very clearing. One more. And then come back down to your temple. Take it up again, stretch it long, arms up, knees extend. Right foot's gonna go toward the front of your mat. Left foot's just gonna spin a little. Heel comes to the back in line with your knee. Arms come up, press in to that right foot. Actually pressing into both foot, so bending into the right leg, both foots, both feet. And take it up one more time and down. Right arm comes to right leg, left arm comes up. And let's move this a bit. So take that left arm back and around, and up, back and around. So you're bending and extending, maybe even a little straighter in the front leg. So this is either going to take the shape of a more open side angle or maybe a triangle. If both legs are extending a little straighter, that right hand can be on your leg or on the ankle, on the floor, or staying on the top. Wherever you end up, fill it out. Squeeze, hug, and lift. Extend from the heart center out. And breathe here for a few breaths. Bend into that front leg when you're ready. Inhale yourself up and take it back to an exalted warrior. Down and around. Back to the other side. So the back of the mat. Windmilling down. Left leg's gonna come back. Tap the knees down. And lower. Find your way back to a down dog. Inhale, exhale. Bend your arms, bend your legs, extend that left leg up now. In toward your chest, exhale, exhale. Step toward that left thumb. Bend the back leg, find a wave to extend your spine, and then bring it around your right shoulder. Wiggle it back and forth. Neutralize your hips and then take them back and back up. So we're just going to come into a warrior two here as you turn the left toes toward the front back edge of your mat. Right toes come in. And when you're settled, you can move this. Inhaling the arms up and pressing the energy out. So coming down through your heart center and extend out. One more. And take that left arm on the left leg, right arm comes up, maybe over your ear. And then come back, bend that back leg. Right arm comes back around. Exhale, exhale, inhale it up. Exhale, exhale, inhale it up. Maybe you exhale all the way down and around and inhale as you extend and reach. Left leg might be coming a little straighter, or you may be extending a little bit more openly in the side angle with the front leg staying bent. So you choose, and wherever you end up for today, squeeze, hug, and lift. Build that from the ground up, from the core out. And a few breaths here. When you are ready, bending into the left leg and take yourself up, back to the exalted warrior, down and around to the other side. Take it back. And this time settle into another side angle. Maybe a little more open this time. Hug, lift through the core. So you can take it maybe a little further. Hand can come down to the floor or a brick. Inwardly rotate that back arm down and take it down the back. You can stop anywhere along this progression. So if this is nice and feeling stable and good and you feel like you want to go further, that right arm can come through. Make okay symbols with your hands and then link them behind you. You find a bind there. Head can look up. You can pause here. Or maybe walk that left leg in a little for a super adventure moment. Bring the right leg in. Pause and balance here. And press down into your left leg. Press up. Maybe you come to standing. And maybe you fall. So maybe extend through that right leg. And, you know, it's all a game if you make it a game. So however you can play with that. When you're ready, open it back up, stretch that right leg out a little bit. Take your hips toward the front of the mat, step that back leg in a bit, and fold over the front leg. Take the right hip back, the left hip forward, and just open that. Yeah, that was fun. So extend back out, take it back to the center, and wiggle those hips out again. Neutralize, take your booty back, press down, lift yourself up, and open up to a warrior two on the other side, left foot facing forward, left arm coming down, right arm coming up. So you can pause here and just make this side angle nice and open. Inhale, hug and lift. Spiral that heart up a little more. Take an inward rotation on that right arm and just maybe take it down your back and pause there. That opens your shoulder as well. If you want to go further, maybe that left hand comes down a little further or on a brick or on the floor. Again, step by step. Maybe you find that bind again. Pause here. Breathe and settle and open as your body allows. So can't be forced. You're going to step that right leg in, press down, and then start to lift yourself up. Maybe just start with your toes on the left, just coming where you're slightly balancing with the help of your left foot. And then maybe you start to stand up. Maybe you dance around your mat and lose it. Try it again. So step by step. And focus back in. Okay, wherever you end up, you end up. That was fun though. Super adventure moments. If you're in that bind, release it, open it back up, turn your hips toward the short end of your mat, step in with the right foot a bit. Feet still in line with your hips. And you can start up a little further if you need to on bricks as you fold over that left leg. Take the right hip forward, the left hip back. You tend to want to open in this pyramid pose to the side, and then you lose the stretch on the left leg. And step the right foot back when you're ready. Press it in to that front leg especially. Take it back, down and around. Thanks for playing and trying that super adventure moment. So let's take this down. Inhale it up. And weave yourself back into a child's if you need a little more movement before you hit that child's. Go ahead and do it. You can do a few gentle flows here. Maybe back up to a down dog or not. Take care of yourself. Take care of what your body needs. And when you are ready for a child's, separate your knees a little more and find something to offer more support if you need, a blanket, a bolster. Hands can come back and just sigh it out. A few times here as you come back to your breath. Observe with curiosity rather than judgment. Allow whatever is there to be there. Soften and open a little bit more. And come back to your intention and your mantra, your affirmation. I am free. I am clear. When you are ready, take yourself back up. You are awesome. So we're going to come into a little more of a hip release here as you come into your down dog. Take that right leg up, bring the knee in, and so we're going to take a little bit of a healthier version of the pigeon. So the right knee comes toward the right wrist, right foot comes staying on an angle as you flatten the back toes. Beautiful. You can have a blanket under your hips, and you don't want to go to your fullest stretch where there's no integrity in the joint. So leave a little something there. Point your foot and then flex your toes. That'll help put your knee in a proper alignment. Beautiful. Even bring your hands up off the floor. You want to squeeze and let go. Squeeze and let go in that hip area, in the pelvic floor area. And then squeeze, lift your hands up, and then place them down. And a few waves here. So explore this again. If you feel like you want to open a little bit more in that hip, rather than yanking your foot forward, curl those back toes under and draw yourself back. It'll accomplish that same thing, getting your foot a little more parallel to the front edge of your mat, but in a safer way, so you're not yanking on your knee joint. Beautiful. And then wiggle back in. You want to come to your forearms. Play with any twists, any variations that come to you. That right forearm can be down, left. If you want to try bending your back leg and come up a little bit in your hips. Maybe you can grab that back foot. Again, any variations. Try not to roll onto the right hip, and where blankets come in handy if you don't feel supported. Give it a breath there. Take that back left leg around and stack it on top of your right foot or feet flexed. And little Hip-alicious, be careful with this one, it's pretty intense. So, might not have a big bend here, but you can wave a little, be cautious and curious. You can flex your toes maybe a little bit more. And then when you're ready, unravel. Take yourself back. Right leg's gonna come up and shake out. Bend your arms, bend your legs. Take that left leg up. You're in down dog split again. Left knee comes in toward your chest, and then left knee comes toward left wrist, and left foot comes toward right wrist. Beautiful. Flatten that toe in the back out. And if you're rolling over onto your left hip this time, again, get some support under. Little squeeze, hug, and lift, and let go. Squeeze, hug, and lift through the hips, through the mid deep core line, and let go. One more. Okay. Now leave a little bit of that squeeze. Maybe hands can come up. Okay. Foot's pointed, but toes are flexed, flicked back, and weave it. So as you open and release here, again, carefully, if you need a little more, curl those back toes under and draw yourself back. And feel how that opens a little bit more into that left hip. Beautiful. So wave it again. And if you want to take any variations, any twists here, go ahead and play. Maybe draw up a little bit, bend that back leg, maybe you reach with the right arm to the right foot. Any other places you are called to go in that, go ahead and do it. Right foot's going to come back around. So right foot's on top of left knee on top of right knee on top of left foot. Yeah, when you get all twisted up like this, it's hard to know what body part is which, and which is left and which is right. So a little wiggle and movement here before you find a place to settle in and breathe. Hands can be in front of you, just on your legs. Again, wherever it feels right for you. A few breaths, and then when you're ready, take that right leg back around, and left leg comes up for a downward dog split, and release. Give yourself a little wrist shake out, a little, we're gonna get a little hip neutralizing as we come down. So roll onto the mat, onto your back, separate your feet a little, and windshield wiper your knees here. Beautiful. And then just pause here for a few breaths. Plug in, tap into your higher power. See where you need to go. Do you need any other finishing poses, any inversions, any twists, anything your body is calling you to do? Press pause And then join me back when you are ready. Beautiful. So when you are ready, bring your knees in for another hug. And then extend out into a fully reclined or a knees bent relaxation. And let yourself be as comfortable as you can possibly be. Arms out to the sides, knees and feet splayed open a bit. Just give yourself room to just be here, cool down, and reprogram. Let that new programming come in as you just breathe and soften. Look for any areas of tightness and tension that the physical practice didn't wiggle out for you. And just release a little more. So allow yourself to be here for 3 to 5 minutes or longer if you have it. And just watch your breath, feel the breath, releasing more and more with each inhalation and exhalation. And when you're ready, deepen your breath. Start wiggling your fingers and toes. You are clear, you are empowered, you are free. And when you're ready, rolling over to one side, allow your eyes to be closed for a few more breaths. As you press yourself back up, ground yourself back down in a comfortable seat. Take a breath in through the nose, all the way down through your heart, your core, your root, into the heart, core, root of the earth. Exhale, take that energy, that love, that support up through each beautifully radiating, spinning chakra, through the crown of the head. A little freer, a little brighter, a little calmer, and more able to take guidance, shine a little brighter. So thank you so much for joining me today. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.